So we're going to be talking about games on a $20 budget. So let's say you have $20 and you want to spend it on either one game or multiple games. So we're going to run down some of those right now. First on our $20 list, we have Assassin's Creed Origins, which is $19.79. So very positive reviews, and probably one of my favorite in the Assassin's Creed series right now. Now, I haven't tried Odyssey yet, but it's very similar to the Odyssey. Origins is set in ancient Egypt, and it is an open world RPG. So there's a lot of parkour action, a lot of assassination action. And honestly, it's really good part of the Assassin's Creed series. So if you're looking for an open world RPG, and you've played some of the Assassin's Creed games before, this one might be for you. Next on our $20 list, we have Dying Light. So it is $16, but I recommend buying the Enhanced Edition for about $20 because that includes the Season Pass and DLC such as the following. So this is a first-person action survival game set in an open world, but it is filled with zombies, a lot of different zombies actually. So you have to scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, all to defeat the hordes of zombies trying to kill you. So very positive reviews, and honestly a really good zombie game. The open world is pretty big, you can do a lot of different things, even play with your friends in co-op, or you can play a single player. So if you're looking for a zombie game, make sure to check this one out. And now we have Prey. So you are aboard a space station, but things have gone terribly wrong. It is being overrun by hostile aliens, and you are now being hunted by them. So you can buy Prey for $15, but I recommend the digital Deluxe edition for $20. That includes the DLC Typhoon Hunter and Moon Crash. So very positive reviews. You might want to check out the DLC to see if you want that for the extra $5. But anyway, this is an action FPS set in space. So honestly, it's really good for that type of game. A lot of horror elements, a lot of really good different types of aliens that you must fight and overcome. A lot of different weapons and strategies you can do. Honestly, a really good single player game. Right, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is one of the best RPGs out there. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, for good reason. It is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So buy it for $20. I recommend the Game of the Year edition since it's the same price and includes all of the DLC, which is really good also. So it is story rich, an amazing story, honestly. You'll get so attached to the characters in this open world RPG. The world is so huge, there's so many different quests and stuff you can do. And honestly, you're gonna get your money's worth no matter what. This game's just that good. If you're gonna buy one game off this list, this game must be it. XCOM 2 is a strategy turn-based game, which is considered really the mother of all turn-based games. It's probably one of the better ones out there. So it is 75% off, making it $15. And if you're into turn-based games, this is a really good one. So it's really good, really pretty good graphics, pretty good gameplay, and honestly very positive reviews, so everyone agrees that it is a really good game for turn-based fanatics. Fallout 4, from the creators of Skyrim, is an open-world post-apocalyptic RPG in which you explore this vast open world, but there are dangers, monsters, and other things you have to overcome. So for $15, you can get this game, which is probably one of the good ones in the Fallout series at least. It has pretty good graphics. And unlike Fallout 76, it is actually good. So this is the single player game that everyone talks about, mostly positive reviews. So check this out if you're into those RPGs. Yakuza 0 is a Japanese series that finally comes to PC. So, it is set in Tokyo and Osaka in the 1980s life of Japan. So this is a beat 'em up. You beat everyone up you see, basically. In this action RPG, for $13.39, so a little bit cheaper than the games we're talking about. But it is a little bit violent, as you're always fighting, seemingly. I like to consider this like a GTA, but more focused on the single player aspects and a lot more on the fighting. So very positive reviews. Make sure to get it if you're into those fighting type games. So Dishonored 2, you are an assassin that fights by stealth. You have a lot of different powers and abilities though. And for $13.19 you can get this game. So based on the first Dishonored, it improves it on basically everything. Very positive reviews. And you fight as a first-person stealth assassin in which you try to kill your targets without them knowing. Honestly, really good. If you're looking for a stealth game, consider this one. Warhammer Vermintide 2 is really good graphics. It has groundbreaking melee action. And for $12, you can get this amazing game. So you can play single player, but it does have online co-op, so you can join your friends. And for mostly positive reviews, it's honestly really good. So fans of the Warhammer series will know and like this game. So if you've played any of the other games like this, you definitely know what you're getting into. So a lot of violent gore and action in this game. So if you like that type of stuff, look into this. Rainbow Six Siege is a first-person shooter that many of you know, but if you're looking to buy, I recommend the standard edition for $12, as the starter edition doesn't really give you a way to unlock as operators as well. So operators are all unique, they all have different abilities that make their gameplay and style very different from each other. That's what I like about this game, you know? It incorporates some RPG elements that you normally would not get in this team FPS. So honestly, it's constantly being updated. So if you want a game for a little bit cheaper, I recommend this one. Alright, Far Cry 4 is an open world. Honestly, one of my favorites of the Far Cry series. You can buy it for $12. So it's set in Kyrat, as you are caught in a civil war trying to overthrow the dictator. So it has a pretty good story, but a lot of things to explore in this open world. So it is an FPS with a lot of action and adventure elements. And it does have online co-op, but you're going to be playing most of it single player probably. So mostly positive reviews. Honestly, if you like the other Far Cry games, you're going to like this one. Alright, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Alright, we're moving on to the cheaper games. So this one's a little bit older, but still holds up. It is an open world RPG. And pretty much the classic RPG, what you're looking for. So $9, 70% off. A lot of character customization. And honestly, if you like RPGs, you're going to like this one. So if you're looking for a more cheaper one, cheaper game to play that's really good, I recommend this one. But just look into the reviews, very positive, and see if you like it. Alright, Borderlands 2 is one of the most well-known games out there. Overwhelmingly positive reviews overall. And honestly, one of the best games out there. So, it is an FPS. You're probably going to play co-op with your friends, so you can play with up to 4 players. And if you want to buy it for $5, you can do that, but I recommend the Game of the Year edition for $8.79, since that includes all of the DLC. And the DLC is what makes this game, honestly. So, there's so much things to do in this game. You're definitely going to get your money's worth. And honestly, if you're looking for one of the cheaper ones, buy this one. BioShock Infinite is a story-rich FPS. You can buy it for $7.50. And it's probably one of the better ones in the BioShock series, as it does have overwhelmingly positive reviews. But if you want all the BioShock games, you can buy the collection for $15, which includes all the previous games and this one. So it has a really good story, and it is single player, but you're not really going to feel that. That's going to be so immersive that you're going to be absorbed into the game. Alright, so Just Cause 3 is $4.50, so if you're looking for a really cheap game, consider this, as this is the open world that everyone loves. It is truly the definition of an action-adventure open world, as you can do a lot of different things, blow up stuff, harass people, drive cars, drive planes, do everything you want. This is not the mess that Just Cause 4 is, so if you're looking for a Just Cause game, consider this, as it does have mostly positive reviews. Alright, finally, we have Left 4 Dead 2, which is $2, the cheapest game on the list, and something to fill out your $20 budget. So, this is set in a zombie apocalypse, and you can actually play with your friends, which is probably what you're going to do in this game mostly, as it does have 4-player co-op. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, so you can't really go wrong with this. So take your friends through cities, swamps, and cemeteries of the Deep South as you try to fight your way through hordes of zombies. And honestly, if you're looking for a really cheap game to have some fun with, try this one out. Alright, so that is games on a $20 budget from a Steam Winter Sale. So you can obviously mix and match, or just buy the one $20 game. But these are my picks, so mention anything you have down below, anything under $20 that you think would go well with this list. And thank you guys for watching.